Malala was born on July 12, 1997, in the town of Mingora in the Swat Valley of Pakistan. She is the daughter of Malala Yousafzai, a teacher and education activist. Malala grew up in a family that valued education and encouraged her to pursue her dreams. She attended school in Mingora and excelled academically, becoming a top student in her class. The Swat Valley, where Malala grew up, was a region that faced significant challenges, including poverty, conflict, and a lack of access to education. Women and girls in particular faced significant barriers to education, and many were denied the opportunity to attend school. Despite these challenges, Malala was determined to make a difference and to speak out in support of education for girls. The challenge that Malala faced was the lack of access to education for girls in the Swat Valley, where she grew up. The Taliban, a militant group that controlled parts of Pakistan, including the Swat Valley, imposed strict rules that restricted the rights of women and girls, including a ban on female education. This meant that many girls, including Malala, were denied the opportunity to attend school and were forced to stay at home. Malala was determined to challenge these rules and to speak out in support of education for girls. She began writing a blog for the BBC under a pseudonym, in which she described life under the Taliban and her efforts to attend school. Despite the dangers, Malala refused to be silenced and continued to speak out in support of education for girls. The turning point in Malala's story came in 2012, when the Taliban targeted her for her activism. On October 9, 2012, a gunman boarded her school bus and shot her in the head, causing serious injuries. The attack garnered international attention and sparked outrage around the world. Malala was flown to the UK for medical treatment and underwent multiple surgeries to repair her damaged skull and nerves. Despite the severity of her injuries, Malala made a remarkable recovery and began to speak out about the importance of education for girls. The attack on Malala became a symbol of the struggle for women's rights and education, and she became an international symbol of hope and determination. After recovering from her injuries, Malala continued to speak out in support of education for girls. She gave a powerful speech at the United Nations in 2013, in which she called for the rights of every child to receive an education. She also co-founded the Malala Fund, an organization that works to provide education and support to girls around the world. Through the Malala Fund, Malala has supported projects that provide access to education for girls in countries such as Pakistan, Nigeria, and Syria. She has also advocated for education and gender equality at the highest levels, meeting with world leaders, and participating in global conferences and events. In addition to her work with the Malala Fund, Malala has also continued her education and has excelled academically. She completed her secondary education in the UK and is now studying at Oxford University. One of Malala's major triumphs was being awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 2014. At just 17 years old, she became the youngest person ever to receive the award, which recognized her efforts to promote education and equal rights for girls. In addition to the Nobel Peace Prize, Malala has received numerous other awards and accolades for her work. These include the European Union Sakharov Prize for Freedom of Thought, the Amnesty International Ambassador of Conscience Award, and the Anne Frank Award for Moral Courage. Malala's story has also inspired and influenced people around the world, and she has become a global symbol of hope and determination. Her book, I Am Malala, has been translated into more than 50 languages and has inspired millions of readers. Through her activism and her work with the Malala Fund, Malala has helped to provide education and support to girls in some of the poorest and most marginalized communities around the world. Through her journey, Malala has learned the importance of perseverance and the power of determination. She has shown that no matter how difficult the challenges may seem, it is possible to overcome them and achieve your goals, if you are willing to work hard and stay focused. She has also learned the value of education and the transformative impact it can have on individuals and communities. Malala has seen firsthand how education can empower girls and help them to break free from poverty and inequality. Additionally, Malala has learned the importance of standing up for what you believe in and advocating for change, even in the face of opposition. She has shown that one person can make a difference and that it is possible to inspire others to join the cause. Finally, Malala has learned the power of collaboration and the importance of working with others to achieve common goals. Through her work with the Malala Fund and other organizations, she has demonstrated the impact that can be made when people come together to support a common cause. Malala's story has inspired and influenced people around the world, and she has become a global ambassador for education and equal rights. Her TED Talk has been viewed over 10 million times, and she has received numerous awards and accolades for her work. Through her activism and her work with the Malala Fund, Malala has helped to provide education and support to girls in some of the poorest and most marginalized communities around the world. Her legacy will continue to inspire and motivate future generations to fight for their rights and work towards a better future. Malala's story demonstrates the power of one person to make a difference, and it serves as a reminder that no matter how difficult the challenges may seem, it is possible to overcome them and achieve your goals if you are determined and persistent.